on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway, and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Black 22. 20. You ain't going nowhere. Even.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Jameis to throw it. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Mahomes now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jerome Baker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Watkins, the intended receiver. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
That's it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that
he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 35 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now here's Mahomes. that'll be incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On second down, it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard again.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3-and-out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. To throw is Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
ready. Blue ready. 56 is the mark. Come on. Sunday. Check 15. Let's go.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on fourth down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
43, 15.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Devin White, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On second down, Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And this is caught by Watkins.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. The give is to Jones. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get him for a loss of about 3. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes being chased out left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Ready. Blue ready.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pull it together.
Let we go.
And they take a knee. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.